Hello everyone. So today I'm back with another video of trading pre-London session. Today is Wednesday, so let's get into it. As we can see on the weekly time frame, gold is currently bullish, and I believe it wants to fill this week to the left-hand side, as you can see here. On the daily time frame, so as you can see, this candle is getting smaller and smaller, which means that there is high probability that this candle also will reject, or maybe it will close bearish. And as we can see here, I think around here, there is a resistance. It's a previous resistance. So we could anticipate that the price want to reject this area and yeah, go to fill this week probably, or just head to the downside till here, create a support, and then go back up again. So let's move into the lower 4-hour time frame. As we can see here, we are in a currently like a little uptrend on the 4-hour time frame, but price rejected from this area. Uh, there is a support here, and there is a clean range to the left hand side till this support area right about here. So let's draw this real quick. Yep. And on the 1 hour, we can see there is a clean range still. So I was looking for sell opportunities after this breakout, as you can see here, after this break, but I was not watching the chart actually, and the 4-hour was about to close. So I just entered a trade with a half risk from here when the 4-hour created the top wick. Look at this. So when the 4-hour, it break the low, created a top wick, and now it's re-breaking the low. So I just entered the trade anticipating it to go to this area right here with a half risk trade, because we already moved like a little bit. Yeah. So as you can see here, I entered this trade with a half risk because it's a little risky. I'm risking about 0.5%, maybe a little bit more than 0.5%. Yeah, because this candle, it closed below this support area. So, and I was anticipating a volume of pre-London to keep driving the price till here. So let's see how does this work out. So how many pips did this move? This already moved like 8-9 pips, I think, around 8 pips. So the idea behind this trade was that the 4-hour broke, and then I waited for a top wick to form, and then I entered on the re-break of the 4-hour candle. So sometimes when the 4-hour open, it just creates a small wick and then keep pushing to the downside, exactly as we can see here. So look at here, guys. There's a 4-hour candle. It created a top wick of about 4.5 pips, like 5 pips, let's say. Created the top wick, 5 pips, and then boom. Look, it went down like 170 pips. Can you imagine that? Just a week of 4 pips. So this is what I'm anticipating here. And this was the whole idea. But to be honest, I believe the trend is still bullish. That's why I took just a 0.5% on this trade. Not a big deal. So if it worked out, nice. If it didn't, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to be targeting about like 30 pips maybe. Half of this range. So let's see how does this 15-minute candle closes. I want it to close like strong bearish. And if there is anything to worry about, is just this wick rejection to the left hand side, only this wick. If we break below this wick, I believe we have a clean range to go downside to fill this range for about 40-50 pips. If it retraced, I believe I should close half also, because it can just retrace at any time, create a bigger top wick, and then go back down. So let's keep that in mind. And look here also, like 2 to 5 pips, 5 pips top wick, and then boom, like 160. Here also, when there's a high volatility, like 2-3 pips top wick, 5 pips, and then boom, 160 pips. Here also, let's check. It's around 14 pips, then boom, 150 pips. So yeah, that's all what I was anticipating here. Our price is okay. 15-minute, that's not bad, but we don't want it to break above this area right here. This candle should not break above this area. So when it reaches like maybe 4-5 pips, I believe I would have to secure half. Price already have moved about like 120, like 122 pips, and this is it's not a lot for gold, but yeah, it's something. And yeah, as you can see here, it was a little bit choppy. It consolidated for a little bit, then it break. So currently there is no like much volume. I believe we need to wait for like maybe London Open, something close to London Open, because volume is like really slow at the moment, and I don't like that. It should be moving faster than this in my direction. Alright guys, here we go. But I think there will be a rejection from this area, so probably we should be careful. Yeah, I think it will retrace, or maybe do a fake out over here. But let's see. For now, let's see. We wait for the 30-minute candle to close. So we can see here that we got the same closure like this one over here, and it rejected. Oh, 7, 8. Yep, I think this is almost the half. Come on, push. I don't think it will push, guys. So let's close. If it rebroke, if it broke the highs again, I will just close half because I don't like how this is reacting, and the spread is like that's around 2 pips spread. That's a lot, to be honest, for gold. So yeah, it should be constantly breaking the lows, not the highs. Yep, right here. I closed half of my trade. And now I will leave just the rest. If it worked out, okay. If it didn't, it's not a problem. I'm losing about less than 0.5% now, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, maybe I will extend my take profit a little bit because it's a really low risk trade at the moment. And the volume been really slow. So this game, the trading industry is about managing risk. It's about protecting your capital and protecting the downside. So the upside is going to come eventually, a way or another. It is just about protecting your downside. So that's what you should focus on. You should not be focusing on making money, especially making big money. You're just focusing on protecting the downside, and the upside will come to you eventually if you are patient enough and disciplined enough. So now I'm currently waiting to see this 30-minute candle closure. How will it close? But I believe it will, from the way it's moving, it could reject. Oh, look at this spread. What the 7 pips? Man, what's happening? It's not even London Open yet. What's that? 7 pips. That's crazy. Let's check if there is any news happening or something, because this is a lot of spread. Trump is Oh man, what is Trump doing? I don't get this. Okay, it's back to normal now and moving in our direction. So let's see if it will reject from this 15-minute wick or it will just keep going. Look guys, so remember when I told you that I will close half if it broke above here? So it's almost didn't broke, but yeah. So you get the idea that it rejected from this line. This is what I wanted to see, that it should reject from this line. But because I didn't like how it was moving, I just closed half. Yeah, almost 6 pips. So let's see how will this work out? If we can get this till the bottom of the range, this will be amazing. So commercial. Man, I think Trump is doing some crazy stuff, and to ceasefire by Friday. Oh, so that's why maybe gold is going down because I believe Putin is going to cease fire. If he did that, I believe gold price will go down a lot. Mm, man, this is a lot of crazy decisions, and I don't know. It's not good. It's actually mixed news. So to be honest, I don't know what will happen. So 30 minutes candle is in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's rejecting from this area as we expected. Now it should not break this previous uh, 15 minutes high. But let's wait for the 30 minutes anyway because it's not the 30 minutes high. So let's wait and see how does this work. Look, so it's rejecting also like from this area right here, and we have previous rejections to on this side, as you can see here. 1, 2, and it created exactly rejection at the same place where we previously rejected. To be honest, this is what I want to see. If I see a small like retracement candle like this and candle created a top wick close below the range, I will enter full risk on the break of this candle, and I will be anticipating this right here. So, but let's see how does this 30 minutes will close, because I believe it will break this rejection and free traffic till the bottom of the range. Okay, we are at almost 10 pips now. Nine. See how this yesterday's 4 hour candle rejected around like 100 and almost 70 pips, and then the next 4 hour candle created the wick bottom wick of about 3, like it's almost 3 pips, 3 pips wick, and then man it shoot up, like, look at that candle, 235 pips. Wow, that's insane. So now 30-minute candle is closing in about 15 seconds. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's really nice closure on the 30 minutes. It gives us the confirmation that we are still moving bearish. So if this 30-minute candle broke the low, I will put my stops to break even, which will be this current 30-minute candle high. Come on, gold. We need some volume here. So the thing is, I don't like is that this 15-minute candle is creating a small bodies, and that's not nice at all. So yeah, I believe we will get stopped out here. So that's what I was expecting, and it's totally fine. So I'm going to wait for a better trade idea, and then so we lost from this trade about 0.4%. I'm going to wait for a better trade idea and get back to you. All right, guys. So there's about 1 minute, 20 seconds left for London Open. And now we can see that the price, look at that. The price formed this huge wick of around 35, 34 pips. And yeah, this is about the stop loss. So I'm currently looking for entries for the buys, anticipating volume to fill this wick of around 40 pips. I'm going to be using my magic keys here. Just open Kali, dismiss. So the stop loss below the previous 1 hour candle, take profit on the wick fill. So I'm going to risk 1% for this trade. Yeah. And now let's wait for the 1 hour candle to close. Create a bottom wick, big or small, it doesn't matter. And then boom. So let's see if this will work out. There is a high probability because we are in an uptrend. Yep, I like that. Okay, I will enter right here on the retracement of this candle. So we are risking about also, as you can see, this 30-minute candle did not break below the previous one, and it closed weak, bearish body. So now let's see how will this work out. We're risking about almost 1%, I believe. It's a little bit more than 1%. It's depending on the equity. So okay, it's a little bit more than 1%. Let's see how will this work out. Okay, guys, we got stopped out. That was a really bad trade, actually. Yeah.